Hello fellow Helldivers, welcome back to the next video. Today we are doing something special. We are going full medieval on this game. Come on! Whoa! We're going all Dark Souls on this game. Hit! Dodge! Hit! Dodge! Now, we're doing a full physical knight build. I don't know how to explain it. I'm doing a full melee build. And I'm doing it on Superhellidive. So our loadout is this musket. Now I know what you're thinking. Hey, Wanderer, that's not full melee. Yes it is. Look, a bayonet. Alright. Secondary. We're going to do this sword. I just got it today. It was back on the Superstore. So we're going to do this machete. Awesome, right? Okay. And then we're doing throwing knives as our grenades. So we have 3 melee weapons here. Let me show you my armor. Okay, increase melee damage by 100%. Improve weapon handling with less drag on weapon movement. So I can swing more and faster. Pretty great, right guys? Right? Pretty impressed with myself here. Alright, as you can tell, I'm getting pretty full of myself. I think I have it in the bag. But let me just tell you, I didn't, okay? I started a Superhellidive on bots. Okay, I'm doing a melee build against robots who shoot you in the face for fun. Not my best idea. And it didn't end well, let me tell you. My shield. I didn't know I could drop it. Or I could die. Oh my gosh. Safe to say, after I absolutely got humbled, I decided to take a piece of that humble pie and try something more fitting for this challenge. So I decided melee versus melee would probably be a better way to do this challenge. Which is, of course, the bugs. The bugs are primarily melee based. And so that's what I did. And little did I know how difficult this would actually still be. The second I dropped in, I was surrounded on every single side. I was getting chased all over the map like it was some kind of intergalactic marathon. Every fight felt like a boss fight. Just me, my sword, a musket with a bayonet, and some throwing knives that I swear must have been made of rubber. I died a lot, like 3 or 4 times in the first half of the mission. I wasn't making any progress, and honestly, I thought this was going to be the shortest mission I have ever played. But then, salvation arrived. Another Helldiver dropped in, named H2. And suddenly, it wasn't just me against the galaxy anymore. With H2 by my side, we started making progress. Objectives were getting done, and we were carving a path through chaos. And even though we kept dying left and right, at least we were dying together. We clawed our way through most of the mission until we had only 2 objectives left. Victory was in sight, but Helldivers 2 had other plans. We ran out of lives, got overwhelmed, and just like that, the mission failed. At that point, I'm not gonna lie, I was ready to quit. Close the game, uninstall, never look back. But then I thought, no, if liberty is worth dying for once, it's worth dying for 100 times more. So instead of giving up, I queued up another mission. And this time, I wasn't just fighting to survive, I was fighting for redemption. I was fighting for freedom. And I was fighting to prove that a sword, a musket, and a couple of knives can take on Superhellidive. And with that in the back of my mind, I dove again. And as I landed into hell, immediately again I was swarmed. Bugs as far as the eye can see. No warm-up, no time to breathe. It was just chaos from the start. Honestly, I was getting nervous. This was the full melee build. No crutches, no backups. And my first death happened within the first 3 minutes. No reinforcements, no people to cover your back, just me and pure panic. I felt like I was going to repeat the failure of last mission. I felt like Gondor, abandoned with no hope of defeating this terrible enemy. But then, the Rohirrim arrived. Out of nowhere, reinforcements dropped in with the cry of death. And you know what? Death we did. We turned that landing zone into a graveyard for the enemy. From there, we charged into the side objectives. And let me tell you, every one of them was a battlefield. It wasn't just this quick stop and go. No, we had to fight our way through wave after wave. Bug breaches opened left and right, trying to eat us up. Patrols surrounding us. One of the fights got so bad that we had to fall back, regroup, and push again. But that's what I love about this game. You can't always brute force it. You gotta adapt, move together, and sometimes just survive long enough to bring in those stratagems. Then we made it to the main objective, the civilian evacuation. Now this was the heart of the mission. Get the civilians out, and we we win. Sound easy, right? For the most part, it was. Because before things got serious, me and another Helldiver had a moment. Played a quick round of democratic rock, paper, scissors. And you know how it is, morale boost before the storm. I threw rock, he threw liberty. It's super effective. Then we locked in. We started sending civilians out in groups of 3, keeping it organized, clean, and fast. Every time we moved one group, another wave of enemies showed up. It was a full-on tug-of-war. Just when we thought we had a rhythm, the game glitched. Civilians just froze. May I remind you, we're on Superhellidive. The last thing we need is a software rebellion. But here's where a good team awareness comes in. We remembered the second evac door. Boom. New plan. We rerouted, got the civilians moving again, and kept the mission alive. Honestly, I thought we were done for. But thankfully, for us, the second door was around, or else I would have had to restart another mission. Finally, we hit the last group of civilians, and this was it. One last sprint, one last stand. And when they made it across that evac line, victory! I had to take a second. I couldn't believe that I really beat this challenge on Superhellidive with a full melee build. No guns, no black powder, just grit, teamwork, and pure democracy. And I'm happy to say we did it. Now, most people would call it there, but we weren't done. We went for the big bug nest. Because if you're gonna win, you might as well go all in. The fight was wild. Multiple spawners, endless bug waves, and a tight evac window. I had bugs chasing me down 24/7. My stamina bar was running out. We had good kills, but I was getting nervous. But somehow, some way, we made it through. We may not have done 100% completion, but we got insanely close enough to make me really proud of our accomplishment. Doing this challenge was tough, but here's what I took away from this. In Helldivers 2, you can win with any loadout. You don't need meta gear. You don't need to copy someone else's strat. You just need teamwork, determination, and the will to liberate the galaxy. Was it insanely difficult? Absolutely. But with the help of legends like V4, D3, and B2, we pulled it off one of the toughest runs I've ever done in this game. So, from yours truly, I just want to thank you all for sticking with me through this crazy roller coaster. There were high highs and low lows, and a whole lot of bug guts in between. But we did it. So, if you enjoyed this video, please do me a solid. Please like, subscribe, and drop a comment down below. Let me know if you're gonna try this challenge yourself, or better yet, tell me your most chaotic Helldivers moment. Maybe I'll make a video out of it. This video hits 15 likes, I'll run the same challenge versus the bots. Full melee, full chaos, no holding back, all the good stuff. But thank you again for watching, and I'll see you on the next horizon.